Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we are celebrating the early days in ordinary time, and you know there is a thread that is going through these last few weeks. If you recall, we talked about baptism as being the initiation into a community that is working to think more in a spiritual direction rather than in a material direction. And the following week, last week, we talked about how God gifts everybody with different talents. We're all different. And in today's gospel, that idea is repeated, you know, that we are all different, but we're all connected. It says, for example, that you know, the arm cannot say to the I am not part of the body, because we're all connected. And these stories that are being told in the Gospels are stories to help us to understand that reality, that we are all connected and that we are all unique, and that what we need to do is to be able to give to the world that which makes us unique. And so today I asked Sharon, one of our graduates here at the Hermitage, to tell her story. Sharon?
I'm the executive director of Devington Community Development Corporation, a nonprofit here in the northeast side of Indianapolis. And back in 2009 to about 2012, at Devington Shopping Center, I had an 18,975 square foot building that they donated to me to use, and so I utilized it to run a re-entry program for ex-felons. And then I took the east end of the shopping center and took 5 acres, and it was over the top organic. We made it the largest organic farm in Marion County. We had 200 little kids that worked it from 8 to 18, and it was fun to watch them thinking that the vegetables come from Kroger, that they didn't know they came from the ground. But the beginning of that was some farmers came up from Greenwood and they plowed the 5 acres for us. It rained and it made the earth hard. One of my ex-felons had served 23 years for first-degree murder, and Marvin had a chip on his shoulder, and his aunt was really worried about him. She wasn't sure he's going to be able to get through the program. So God said to me, have Marvin and his buddy Gary go and break up the chunks of dirt so the kids can get the seeds for the crops in. Little did we know that Marvin was going to fall in love with the earth. And his aunt called and said, what did you do to Marvin? So Purdue was one of my partners. Purdue gave both of those guys a full ride to their agricultural school, and today they have the largest organic farm in North Vernon, Indiana, and probably produce most of the vegetables and stuff that we eat right here in the markets, the holistic markets around town. So God works in mysterious ways, and it turned Marvin completely around, and he was a totally different man from that point on. And that's just one of many, many blessings that I had.
Thank you very much. You know, my dear friends, this is one of the things that we do when we have our energy circles every week, not only here, but also in other parts of the world. We get the people who have taken our programs, and we all talk about the blessings that we are receiving and the good things that are going on in our lives, so that all of us can be reinforced with this idea that when we give ourselves away, give away that in us which is unique, that's when we are totally fulfilled. And when we help each other to think that way, our lives become enriched, and we are also motivated to continue to think more about what's going on spiritually, rather than to be totally taken up with the material world in which we live. It's a challenge, but that's what is going to make our world shift toward world peace. Only when we change our minds will we be able to change our world. I'm suggesting that during this coming week that you pay close attention to the talents that you have and the ways in which you can give those talents away, and think in terms of service. And then when you are giving those things away, pay attention to how you feel, and know that you are helping to make our world a better place and moving all of us closer to world peace. God bless you all and have a wonderful week.